Welcome back. Today we're going to service a Suzuki 4-stroke 70 horsepower outboard motor. It's a model number DF70A. I'm gonna go through servicing it. Super simple. Change oil, filter. First I'm gonna start it and let the engine build a little heat before I drain the oil and take the filter off. So that's what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna go ahead and take the cowling off. All right, you can see oil filters here. Let's go ahead and start it up and let it build some heat. These things on suction cups, make sure you've got water kicking out or discharging. Also, the lower unit here for the water pump got moisture lubrication, not just sitting there turning. All right guys, the drain plug is right here for the engine oil. So I'm going to get an Allen wrench. I'm gonna let it set for a moment and let some of the heat transfer from the block down through to the oil. The oil filter is warm. It's not hot to the touch. Nothing's hot to the touch, but it is definitely warmer, or warm enough to change the oil. So that's what we're gonna do now. All right guys, the drain plug is an 8mm Allen wrench. So I'm gonna get that. Go get a drain pan. All right, that's about it. All right, I got a new crush washer to go on the plug. I'll show you that here. New crush washer. You recommended just put them on every time you change oil, so I did. I'm gonna go back with the factory recommended oil. I'll show you that in just a moment. I'm going to put this crush washer on and put this drain plug back in, and bring it around here where you can see. Alright guys, next up is to take the oil filter off. It is down there. First I'm going to put a rag down there and try to catch any oil that does not run, so it doesn't run down in the bottom of the engine cavity here. And then I don't think I'll be successful keeping it all out, but I'm going to try to keep from just making a humongous mess. Alright. Well, I got the oil filter loose. Now the tool goes over and hits the edge of the cowling, so you don't have to. Yeah, I can screw it the rest of the way off by hand. As you can see, it does have a fat. Yeah, there is some oil that's leaking down in there, so we'll deal with that. The rag did catch quite a bit actually, so. Genuine Suzuki oil filter. Guys, one thing I always like to do is I double check and triple check, cross-reference the fuel filters or oil filter, sorry, oil filter in this case, numbers, make sure I put the correct one back on. So I'm checking this one and it's got a part number SQ20. Okay. (16) 510 61A32. Let's check the old filter. 16 510 61A32. So it is the correct one. Also double check and triple check. The O-ring did not stick to the block, and you see here it's still here. I looked also just to check it. I'm going to take some of the oil and just lubricate the O-ring a little bit before I screw it back on. And this thing recommends screwing the oil filter down to initial contact, and then 3/4 of a turn after initial contact. Right there. I'm gonna take and put a mark on the filter. If that's 3/4 of a turn by the mark, we ready to fill it back up with oil. Let me show you here. Here's where the oil fill cap is here. Dipstick's over there. So let me take the fill cap out. Well, guys, this is what Suzuki recommended. Suzuki oil is X Star, EC Star, X Star. So it holds about 4.5 liters. So it's a little over a gallon. Of course, 1 gallon is 3.785 liters. So it holds a little more. I went ahead and bought 2 gallon, and reason being to top it off, but also to have extra oil. So I'm gonna take a funnel just to keep from making a mess. I'm gonna make sure it's clean on the inside. It's a little dirty, so I'm gonna wipe it out. All right, guys, got it cleaned up. I apologize, I'm racing darkness. I may have to pick back up tomorrow when it's a little more light. I didn't realize that it was going to get as dark as quick, or I'll put some lighting out here. But I mean, if that's the only problem that we face is a little bit of darkness, it'll be okay. I'm gonna put the camera up there just to see if that works. So I'm gonna pour the first 3 liters in. Like I said, this thing will hold. The book says 4.23 liters. So I'm gonna put oil in it tonight, let it sit, then probably top it off again tomorrow when it's better light. When I bought the boat just a few weeks ago, there was a half-used container of Quicksilver. So I mean, Quicksilver 4-stroke oil is good oil, and it's all up to code. But again, I just like using factory recommended oils, filters, those kind of things. So that's why I'm going back with what Suzuki recommends. Well, guys, I'm going to close it up clean up the wall in the engine compartment, put the cover back on tonight, and tomorrow in better light I'm going to we will top it off, crank it, make sure there's no leaks,